think you should worry about her loyalty to you, sir. You should be worried about her faithfulness to you.
Oh man,
I
these
honestly
guys,
can't remember
you
all that I
guys
said.
are bums, man. Yeah, come on, man. Continue, RJ. My bad.
We're going to talk about some paternity test drama.
No, I've seen enough paternity test episodes to know.
Paternity court.
Well, yes, paternity court test. And I mean, I've seen Maury. It's also a paternity test. You are not the father. Ay, ay, ay.
Whoa! Didn't see that one coming.
Use anyway. I'm trying to use the word, guys. Hey, RJ, you can start.
Yeah,
What-
so this
what's the
is
story?
this is a post written by the wife of 26-year-old. She's married to Alex, who is her husband. He's 1 year older, so 27, and they've been married for a year. And I quote, "Recently, I found out I was pregnant. This was not planned. However, ever since we got married, we have not been using protection every time we got intimate, and I'm currently not on birth control. My guess is that if I'm only a few weeks along, no, my guess is that I'm only a few weeks along. I haven't seen a doctor yet. I told him when he got back from work yesterday. I personally was very happy about it because I've always wanted to be a mom. I was pretty sure I was all smiles when I told him, and I thought he would be too once he found out the news. Let me add that he's been neutral on having kids. My assumption was wrong. Immediately, he gets super upset and asks how in the hell this could happen. I explained to him that while it was sudden, we hadn't been using protection every time, so it wasn't that surprising. I thought he would have understood." KR, is that a question you ask? You do it without protection, and then you ask how it could have happened.
Yeah, well, there is a chance because maybe he sniffed.
Maybe. For some reason, he didn't understand. After a few minutes of back and forth, he demanded a paternity test and told me there was no way it was his. I was hurt and insulted. Let me be very clear that I did not and will never cheat on my husband. I have also never given him any reason for him to be suspicious about me cheating on him.
He's been watching a lot of Fresher Fit.
I was so taken aback that he doubted my loyalty enough to ask for a paternity test. I told him I couldn't believe he was seriously asking me for that. He said that I wasn't helping my case and that if I had nothing to hide, then I would have taken the test and proved my loyalty to him. I don't think you should worry about her loyalty to you, sir. You should be worried about her faithfulness to you.
Oh man,
I
these
honestly
guys,
can't remember all that I
guys
said.
are bums, man. Yeah, come on, man. Continue, RJ. My bad.
I honestly can't remember all that I said, but I ended up saying something along the lines of, "If you're doubting me and my loyalty so much that you think I cheated on you and got pregnant with someone else's baby, then I don't think I want one with you anymore. I don't want to be tied to someone who clearly doesn't trust me." He blew up at me and accused me of cheating once again. It was a big argument, and he said I was being shitty, dismissing his concerns and saying that asking for a paternity test was valid. In the end, I agreed to the test, but said that I stood by my words. Had to highlight that because some people are saying that I didn't agree to it when I very much did. We haven't spoken since the argument, and he's currently at work. I went to my friend for advice, and she said that while he was out of line for accusing me of cheating, I shouldn't have said that to him over one of his valid concerns, and that clearly And she puts valid in quotation marks, of course. So I'll say it again. I went to my friend for advice, and she said that while he was out of line for accusing me of cheating, I shouldn't have said that to him over one of his valid concerns, and that clearly had a reason to feel, and that he clearly had a reason to feel that way about the situation. I cannot fathom.
Wait a second. Repeat the last part of that sentence.
And that clearly had a reason to feel that, and that he clearly had a reason to feel that way about the situation.
That's what the friend said.
Yeah.
There is part of the story she's not writing. What continues?
I cannot fathom what made him feel like I was cheating on him. I was just so hurt that he would insult me like that and accuse me of doing something so disgusting when I thought we were supposed to have trust in each other. But am I wrong in saying what I did? And two edits, maybe just to get some context. A lot of people are suggesting he got a secret vasectomy that failed, and that did cross my mind. During the argument, I did ask if he got a vasectomy or was infertile, and that's why the baby couldn't be his, but he dismissed that and continued saying it just couldn't be his. And a second edit is, I feel like this guy's living in he's manifesting here. The second edit is, I feel I should elaborate on the neutral about kids part. I told him while we were still just dating that no kids was a deal breaker for me. He said that was fine because his stance on it was that if we were ever to have kids, it's fine. And also, I have no issues with men wanting paternity tests. I just had an issue with him blatantly accusing me of being a cheater with no solid proof. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah. I think she wrote something else, right?
She wrote something else, yeah.
Okay. I'm a good listener. Sometimes I'm deaf, but I'm a pretty good listener. No, but continue. That's it?
Yeah, so the question is whether she's wrong for saying that if you don't trust me with this, if you don't trust me now, then I don't want to have a second kid with you.
Yeah, a second kid. Yeah, so
because this one is probably his, and so, but she's saying if we go through with the paternity test, that means you don't trust, because that's what you said at the beginning. Let's stick to what you said. So to her, it was a sign of him not trusting her. And so, and then she said, well, if you're going to do this, that means you don't trust me. And if you don't trust me, then I don't think I would want another baby with you either.
Yeah, so I'll say this, right? We're talking about a situation here that could have been avoided if they have talked about this before they have unprotected intercourse. I mean, you cannot fill a girl up and then expect her not to get pregnant. It's crazy. This is how old are they?
26, and the husband is 27.
Come on, man. You should know better, man. You're filling her up every day, maybe twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, and then you're surprised when she's pregnant. Going back, this could have been avoided by just talking about it before you stop filling her up. You just say, if you get pregnant, we both agree to take a paternity test. Because I've seen crazy stuff happening, and they both agree, and then after the agreement, you start doing your thing. Because this is childish to start saying she cheated. By the way, what I think is also remarkable is her friend saying he has a valid reason. That's why I said I think she's telling maybe part of the story. Maybe she's cheated in the past, or maybe he got her by cheating. Maybe she was in another relationship and he started filling her up, and then why is the friend saying he has a valid point? I have no idea. There is a part of the story that's not being told here. whatever happens, I think, to be honest, I don't think she is. I think she's. The thing she said really. The one. I mean, these are kids, man. These kids are tough.
Yeah, so I think what she was saying, and of course, this is an interpretation issue because I interpreted it differently. The way I interpret it is that the friend was saying, if the friend was saying, I'm just gonna try to rephrase it. If this was a valid concern to him, then it explains why he got mad about it. So
That's a circle.
with it being, yeah, with it being the legitimate father, yeah.